Hello everybody out there in YouTube land, this is Tyler. This video is going to be based on a common self-help question that is asked among the self-help community. Based on the presentation on what I am going to give the possible answers on pertaining to this subject, most of you might disagree with what I am saying here. And I truly respect that. It's simply because you have a right to your own opinion and you are entitled to it. And also, while listening and paying attention to this video very closely, most of you will think in the back of your mind, it doesn't make any type of sense to you based on what you probably might be going through in the present moment, or you might be have went through in the past due to your experiences, and I am fine by that as well. So what I want to see here and I want to talk to all of you about is why bad things happen to good people. So I just want to go on ahead into the first reason why. Whenever it comes to bad things that happen to good people, this could be as you are probably having a good day at first at work, and then all of a sudden you get held up by this ruthless customer for a good minute or 45 minutes, and then this customer is just giving you a lot of hell at work. Or sometimes it could be a ruthless boss that is giving you a lot of hell at work, or a manager that is giving you a lot of hell at work. And then it was past due, way past due, for you to get off of work, and due to you wanting to get off of work on time so that you can be somewhere else, it caused you to be delayed because either that ruthless customer or that ruthless boss or that ruthless manager, and it caused something bad to happen. And sometimes due to that long delay, you was not able to make it to the place that you are wanting to go. And also, I want to add on to this as another example that most of you might be planning something way up ahead of time, and you was excited about that particular plan or whatever. And then something out of the blue just came out of nowhere. And it seemed like it shook up your whole plan, and it caused you not to even be able to go to that planned event that you had, or whatever that you had planned for that day. And it made you very mad, made you very upset due to that unexpected thing that just came out of nowhere. Or sometimes it could be where someone promised to do something for you, and then out of nowhere at the last minute, that person just calls you up and just tells you and just changed their mind, and you did not even see it coming from a mile away. And it was something big that that person was promising to do for you. And you expected it. And it just out of the blue, it made you real mad and it made you real upset that day. And then also it can be you got an interview from a job, and then you went to that interview, to that job, feeling real excited, and then after the interview you felt like that you was confident concerning that you got the job that you wanted to have, and then all of a sudden that same job either sends you a letter, or that job calls you and tell you, we cannot accept you. And then it causes you to not be confident. It causes your confidence to be low. And then, sometimes, whenever it comes to you going from one job to another job, looking for a job, it seems like every single door is being shut. They are rejecting you, sending you letters. They can't accept you or anything like that. Every single time. And when you thought that you got the job and when you was confident that you had it, you didn't get it. And you didn't understand why these bad things are happening all at the same time. Or you might be trying to get to a flight somewhere, or trying to get to your bus time where you're supposed to get on the bus. And somehow, some way, something happened and it caused you not to get there right on time. You almost got there, but you didn't get there right on time. And I'm going to sit here and I'm going to tell you something. All of these were bad things that happened to you as a good person. So, in these scenarios of what I have described, the reasons why that these things happen, these bad things happen to good people or a good person like you, please listen to me out, is simply because that it was a form of protection from keeping you from something catastrophic or more worse that was going to happen in the future. And the creator of the universe was protecting you from a major catastrophic event that was going to really dissipate you, or it was going to put you in a life-threatening event. Or it could have been something that could have ended your life. And it was a form of protection. That bad thing that you thought it was bad that came into your life was actually a form of protection from keeping you from something major catastrophic from happening. It might was bad in your eyes, but it was a hidden blessing from the creator of the universe, and the creator of the universe was sitting there saying, I am protecting you from the danger that was up ahead that you could not see. That's the reason why those bad things in this situation of what I described happen to good people. And I hope that you can understand that. So, I want to go into the second reason why bad things happening to good people. And I know this second one ain't going to make no sense, just like the first one to a lot of people. Is that you might be a good person and good people out there. You do good things you do good things, you show kindness, but all of a sudden, there is bad things that come into your life. Don't even understand why. And it seems like it just comes unexpectedly. And I'm going to sit here and I'm going to tell you that you might be good doing good things and doing kindness to other people, but the reason why is these bad things are coming into your life is that you are possibly repeating something that is negative in your mind and you're not even aware of it. You are constantly giving attention to the negative things that is going on in your mind and putting your attention and your focus on that the most. It's just like they sit there and say, whatever that you give your attention to the most and focus on that, then in other words, that's why it will happen into your own backyard. It's just like they saying, whatever you focus on the most, good or bad, that's what will come back unto you. That's what will happen. So in this scenario, in other words, it's the negativity of the bad things that is going on in your mind. And you're signaling out for it to come when you are consistently focusing on it. I know that does not make a lot of sense to a lot of people, but I sit here and I say that's one of the main reasons why bad things happen to good people. This is one of the reasons, but this is not the main reason why people are seeing these bad things occur. It's because of the mind, of what they're of the constant negativity of what they're thinking about and what they're focusing on consistently. I'm not talking about like one time or anything like that. All right. The next and the final thing. Listen to me very closely as to why bad things happen to good people. This one is not going to make no sense to you neither. Due to probably most of you people's past experience in your childhood while growing up, you probably have felt like that you were set up. You did not choose to be in this type of ordeal. And you did not pick the type of family to be in. Some of you feel like that. Understandable. And it seemed like these bad things happen to you. And then also for people who see it as bad things that's happening in their life, and going through it, and it seems like it's unexpected situations that come into their life and don't even understand why these things are happening. Rather, it was in your past. If you went through emotional abuse, physical abuse, or any type of abuse, or any type of mistreatment that has came your way from family or any type of other people. Same thing in the present moment of what you probably might be going through right now. And unexpected bad things that come out of nowhere that you didn't even expect as well. The reason why that these bad things happen in this scenario is simply because that due to your experiences of encountering that, of what you have went through, it was meant for you to be a blessing to someone else. I know a lot of you people saying, what the fuck is that? Alright, let me say this and break this down to you. Based on you experiencing the bad situation of what you went through, or the bad thing that has happened to you, it was meant for you to take the wisdom based upon your experience of that encounterment and go tell somebody else or to teach somebody else based upon your wisdom. And this means is when it's to somebody else that might be going through the same thing, or someone else that has went through the same thing or has encountered the same thing. Because when bad things happen into your life, or rather it's in the past or rather it's in the present moment, it is always a teaching tool for somebody else to be taught so they can be healed or it can change their life dramatically. This is what I mean by this. In other words, your experience can be someone else's healing. Your experience of what you encountered and went through can be somebody else. Somebody else's life can be changed by that. If you understand what I'm saying. Or your experience and the wisdom that you grab can be somebody life-changing teaching. Or it can be something that they ain't never seen before, and that enlightenment. And it can teach them and change them. And that's the reason why most bad things happen to good people. And then also during that time period, it made you a good person and it caused you to be of great character. So, I'm just going to go on ahead and cut this video short. And for those who liked and watched this video, I give you the invitation to please subscribe to this channel, because you'll receive weekly content on a weekly basis. And also, don't forget to check out my other channel, which is T-LowCTI. You can click on the description link down below. And that is pertaining to 80% of safety tips. And a lot of you people, you need a lot of this because it is beneficial for your daily life. Thank you and have a great and awesome day or evening, people.